Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back to talk the challenge, everybody. We don't always do the challenge, but the challenge 40 Battle of the Eras, 40 contestants for across all 40 seasons. Thought it was probably time for us to jump back on board. Brian, your impressions. We had what was called the Era Invitational, Part 1. We have a lot set up here for episode 2. Want to get your overall impressions on the premiere.
Yeah, if anybody's watching, they know that I'm challenged. I like it, but doing a review on it, I'm always a little shaky on it because it's just kind of like stuff going on. But I do think that this was a good opener. It brought me in. I was like, we should definitely do a review. I'm gonna save some points until I hear from you, but like, I love that we're gonna trim the fat. Like, we're getting rid of people. They're not messing around. Like, if we had to like draw it out like season 39, where like no one's going home for weeks, that would be a brutal watch. But getting rid of 8 people next week. I mean, that saves them some grace for me, where we can have they're really doing it well for me right now.
I had made the joke on one of other reviews when we had Kyle Petty from Strat Chat on, and I was just like, well, how many episodes is this thing going to be? It's going to be 100 episodes. How the hell do you go through 40 people? Even though we've had purges in the past, but purges usually eliminate 3, 5 people, maybe. This is, like you said, 8 individual head-to-head elimination challenges next week. I don't know if they're all going to be the same. They were teasing the hall brawl possibly. I don't know if they're all going to be hall brawls. I'm curious if there's going to be some kind of a random choice element to the challenges, or is that too much to ask for and they're just going to set up one set in elimination and that's what everyone's going to do.
That actually be really cool if they had like a big area and it's like they have them all set up and they just spin a wheel or something. And it's like
That's
you're
what I
doing,
was thinking.
and then that one's off the board, and then like you kind of know. That'd be kind of cool. We'll
It's
see what they
probably
do. I'm
going to
sure
end
they'll
up
have
just
something that's
being
clever.
it's probably just going to end up being the same thing though. But we just
I mean, if it's Hall Brawl, I mean, at least Hall Brawl is like
it's a good one. And
it is
it
a good
just
one.
shows that, hey, we're not messing around here. If you take it obviously as a 2-part, or if you took those 2 episodes together, if next week ends with 8 hall brawls,
Yeah, I mean
or
that's
starts with that's
yeah,
wild.
that's S tier for
That's
this
S
show.
tier challenge episodes, right? So we are
Yeah.
possibly set up here. As we're going to do here, we obviously didn't get any eliminations. Brian and I, if you know us in any review of any show, we usually get pretty pissed off when that happens, but they are promising us a really big sacrifice next
Yeah.
week. So as long as we get all of them next week, or at least, I mean, I don't see how we don't get all 8. I just don't. You got to move it on.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have all 8. There's no
So
reason. In a 2-hour episode, there's no excuse.
yeah. This episode introduced us to the eras. There's going to be one individual male and one individual female winner, so that we have that established. Teams at one point will go out the window. But let's run through the eras, Brian. We can say who we're glad's there, surprised, whatever. Era 1, we have Anissa.
Boo.
Yeah, sorry, Anissa. Yeah, no shit, CT probably going to throw your ass in. But
I'm praying that she goes.
Brad, like Brad.
He's fine.
Brad's had a lot of ups and downs in his journey, the challenge. Obviously, the GOAT, CT. We love
Yep.
CT.
Same.
Darrell, love Darrell.
Mhm.
Derek, another OG. Derek gets a little overplayed. Derek, again, I like Derek. Derek is either going to go out quick or get right before the finale and then be gone.
Yeah. Still like him though. He's a good challenger.
Jody, another good returning challenger. She is a little bit out of the social loop, like she said, which may hurt her going forward. Katie stinks.
She's gone. I mean, she's probably the lock of the week that's gone next week.
She is not going to beat anybody.
Especially if it's a Hall Brawl. She's done, man. Looking at this roster for them, she's screwed.
Friend of the show, Mark Long. We've only challenger we've ever interviewed. So
I'm sad that he got last. Like I'm disappointed. But if it is a Hall Brawl, I mean, anything can go with these guys because they all are old.
He's jacked too. So I mean,
yeah, but he is 52.
It's tough.
And it's crazy that he's still doing. I mean, you got to give respect where it's due.
He's such a great ambassador for the challenge too. He does a lot. He's the one that runs a lot of those Challenge Mania stuff, all those live shows and stuff. Thanks, Mark. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Rachel, Total Beasts.
Love
Rachel has a lot of history in the challenge, and then we have another stinker, aka Tina. But at least Tina is entertaining.
Yeah, that is true. She's definitely annoying as a challenger, but she is definitely entertaining. Brings that good drama. I really like Era One. Minus Anissa and maybe Katie. I mean, Nisa's the worst. I don't care how long.
No, Katie's worse than Anissa, and that's
Yeah,
saying
she is,
something.
but I don't like. I'm not a fan of Anissa. I've actually seen her in real life in a place, and I'm just like, didn't move the needle for me when I met her.
Not doing
Sorry.
anything for me.
It's just I don't know. I just she's like screams mediocrity below mediocrity. It's just like great, you can
I
get your
get it.
respect, but win. Like you need to win something at this point. And it's just I don't want to. She just her confessionals also just piss me
She's
off. Where she's
chasing
like,
loser stats right now, Brian.
yeah,
She's one of the most elimination wins. That doesn't get that
that
adds up
means
to
nothing.
$0.
Yeah. Because you've been in
Zero.
there like infinity
Would have
times.
beat Cara for the record. Cara won a show on her own, like literally was a solo winner of
Right.
season. So
Yeah.
no, I don't want to hear about you. But let's move on to Cara and Era 2. I think arguably the strongest team as well. It's up there, I think.
Female,
Yeah. Oh.
not
Aviv,
dudes.
former champion. Haven't seen her in a quick minute. Her last time she was on, though, she did win. I believe she was Darrell's teammate, but she
Yeah, I
won.
think she's like, is she 1 for 1?
Yeah, she won. I believe that was fresh meat, maybe.
Yeah, I have it up right here. It's yeah, fresh meat. You're right.
Cool. Johnny Bananas, GOAT status, obviously, never going to get another real job. Brandon, not a huge fan of Brandon's. I don't really remember him very much. He was a fresh meat 2 guy. Um, anything on Brandon?
Here's what I'm gonna say about these Era 2 guys. Minus Johnny Bananas, all these guys could get
Soft.
lost. There, it was shouldn't West be in this category? He's probably just busy.
He didn't want to do it. No,
Yeah,
he
like I think they just nobody, probably all the guys they probably wanted to get. I'm sorry, like Derek and Ryan, these guys are low tier
I
challengers.
want to know how much they aren't paying these people that West didn't want to come for season 40.
I think he just had a kid.
Eddie, okay.
And I mean, if West was in this one, then I'd be like, okay, this is a top tier
Season.
huge one as well. But like, I know Strat Chat loves Derek and Ryan and some of these dudes, but I think they're stinkers. I mean, they were on All
Ryan's a
Stars and they're
Ryan's a
stinkers.
soft boy.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
have any faith in these
let me
guys.
let me let me keep running
Yeah,
down though. So Bananas, Brandon, Cara,
yeah,
obviously. I love Cara. I've always been a fan of Cara. I just hate Paulie so much that it's just like
yeah.
keep
I mean, you got to respect. Yeah, you got to give respect to people who are like really good at the
Derek
game.
C.
Not for
Nah.
me, dude.
Then like we said, Emily, Kellyanne,
I don't mind Kellyanne. I think the girls are good here. I don't mind them.
I like Laurel. I know that she's an asshole.
She's good. Her confessionals are already kind of dragging on me right now.
Laurel's a literal crazy person.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
she
annoyed with her already.
lost her mind, and she's like a veterinarian or something. She's a maniac.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, great challenger. We Laurel Nehemiah.
I'm
Nehemiah's
indifferent on
entertaining.
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah's entertaining. He just
He
like
is
kind of
entertaining.
it's kind of just there.
Yeah, I liked him a lot more on when he was actually on Real World. Like
Yeah,
I actually watched that season, like one of the few seasons I actually watched week to week, and
I missed
I
him.
remember, yeah, I liked him then.
And then we finished with
Ryan,
Ryan. We made
Ryan
our
stinks.
there.
He's a stinker.
Era 3. Amanda. Amanda's great. She's not
She's
actually
good
good,
TV
but she's great. She
drama.
told Tori to her face that we're not going to be friends. Somehow we have the same friends too, but like I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to like you after this. Tori didn't say a word.
Look, I hate Tori with 1,000 suns, so I'm gonna be on Team Amanda on any of their altercations. I cannot stand Tori in any facet.
Avery,
Smoke.
Corey, the quintessential again. We'll get close to the end and then lose and blow it. Um,
Yeah,
Devin, Devin's a good game player, but
I like Devin.
I like him, but I'm curious to see in Challenge 40 if he can keep his emotion out of the game a little bit. He kind of gets baited in sometimes by people, even when he shouldn't.
Well, and I think one of his biggest weaknesses is like connection with Tori.
Janae, love Janae, multiple time winner.
Yeah, I
Jordan,
don't. She won All Stars, so I don't really.
I know we've had this talk
Yeah.
before, but it's still better than some of these people have
Oh,
done.
it's definitely better. It's better than Nisa. So
Jordan, one of the goats in my opinion.
yeah,
He will probably though get targeted at some point.
yeah, maybe
Leroy, famously, all right, I gotta say something about Lee. So he famously retires, right? And then I'm pretty sure he did All Stars 4.
you did.
Didn't win that.
No,
Then he came back for this. He had his kid like 2 weeks ago.
No, that's crazy. That is crazy when he said that. Like, I think my wife would like unalive me if I did that. Here's my thing with Leroy, and I watched you didn't watch all of All Stars 4?
No,
Him and Cam together, like they're just the confessionals where they try to like manipulate people and they get annoyed when people don't want to go their way. I found very annoying. So like I used to be a huge fan of Leroy. Like I've never seen him like a dude climb a ladder or a rope off of a helicopter faster. It's like one of my favorite moments in challenge history.
so like you like him now, but you'll like him better now on his own again.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
He came in dead last almost.
I know. Just like he talks about, like, I have kids, but like talking about your family, it just kind of I'm already getting sick of it.
You're getting
You
it.
know why you're back. Win something before, and then we'll listen.
Then I want to look at your family photos.
Yeah,
Naya,
I like her.
I like Naya. Always have. Tony, like Tony. Tony's just dumb. I love Tony, but
Yeah, so he was on All Stars 4 too, but he had to leave like prematurely for like a personal reason, which is unfortunate because he was actually doing kind of well in that season.
it sucks. And
Yeah,
then Tori, great challenger, but if you go watch some of our old reviews, I don't like how she has weaponized real
yeah.
life relationships in the challenge.
I
I
can't stand
don't
that.
think that's a immediate. You go on my blacklist because it's a game and it's
It's
not
season
cool.
40. This like you need to know what the thing is now. Like it's a game. You play two a year. Like it's like a season in the sports. It's over and the next one starts. So
Just
just
gotta
keep it
move on.
moving.
Gotta move
Yeah.
on.
And people are like, oh, like her and Jordan are friends now. Wait until Jordan has to like do something against her, and then she'll weaponize that relationship, and it's just gonna be
I let you back in. All right, era four. There's a lot of strong players in era four. Horacio, strong player.
bad social game.
He's an idiot. Jenny, monster. Josh, Big Brother champion. We've crapped on Josh a lot. He cries a lot.
I think somebody put him in his place. I think it was this one where it's like I have all these relationships with people in the house, and it's like, what are you talking about, dude? Like we're worried about right now, and you don't have any relationships on this team besides Casey. Like
it's 100%
I
true.
think Josh is a big time bum. If you can win Big Brother and you're him, that's an indictment on your show.
It always has been. Casey, strong player.
I like Casey.
Her and Nani are engaged. Nice little update. I'm
I
glad
can't
we
believe
don't have to
Nani's not
have.
on the show,
I am so glad that we're not doing the Nani Casey thing again,
but
though.
I'm surprised she's not on the show.
She probably didn't. I could see her like that. She might have turned it down.
Yeah, because she would be in era 2 or 3, right? Probably 2.
Yeah, too. I would think
I
she's
mean,
been around.
those are strong girls.
That also could have came into effect too. Like they're doing the eras, right? And so
Yeah, just she didn't make the
how the
cut.
seasons fell, and they like. I mean, who you're not getting rid of Cara.
No,
You're not getting rid of Laurel,
no.
obviously. Aviv is a former champion. I wouldn't get rid of her if she was willing to come back. Then you have Emily, maybe Emily.
Yeah, it's tough because I think everybody's won there.
Kellyanne's, I think, deserving to be there. So,
Yeah, more than she's better than Nani, I think.
and I think they took that into. I think, and frankly, maybe Nani took that into account. She's like, you know what, like. I should just go do
Yeah,
some more live shows and not have to work out and not have to. For I respect it. Maybe they're trying to have kids. You know what I
yeah, it's
mean?
possible. Yeah,
There could be other things going on with
maybe
it.
they want to go against each other because remember they had to do that elimination in the
Yeah,
final.
they wouldn't be on the same team. That's
Yeah,
true. I think that
mhm.
in like you can have some. Well, sure, we'll see some cross era. I'm curious to see. Well, let's finish this out, and I want to bring that
Yeah.
up. Kylan.
I don't have
Uh,
a problem with Kylan. He grew on me over USA to like
yep.
other challenges. He was one of the better guys on 39.
Michelle,
Can't stand her.
Nerese. Her
I'm
and
fine with
Horacio,
Nerys.
like Johnny said, they're doomed.
Yeah.
Olivia, good player. I'm glad Olivia. Her face will never be the same, but
She had a big time blunder last year. So, well, I mean, I think it's gonna be her versus Nerys.
1,000%.
I think
Paulie,
Nerys wins.
Paulie and Theo. So that's kind of what we ended the episode on. It was the major focus of conflict. Paulie sexually assaulted Theo during an argument. I still don't think that's. I don't know still to this day how Theo didn't just like literally knock him out when he kissed him in the middle of an argument.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
not
wild to me.
okay.
It's wild to me. Yeah.
That's a guy did that to a girl.
Oh yeah, it'd be the end of the world.
Imagine. Like, okay, let's run down the losers and stuff here, Brian.
Mhm.
So error one, automatic losers, Mark and Katie. I think they both are gonna lose.
Yeah, the hall brawl could is like Mark could squeeze that out because he is a taller dude. I mean, but I mean they're all older. So if it's a hall brawl, I think it's that's probably his best game.
It's gonna be Derek, right?
Yeah, I
He
think Derek
volunteered
volunteered.
himself.
I don't know why Derek. I love Darrell's like, yo, you can do whatever you
Dog,
want.
volunteer yourself. Hall brawl, yeah. I mean, the only thing, like you said, though, with Derek Hall brawl, he can get low and he's definitely faster, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't. Mark's still a big guy. I mean, if he played football, I'm assuming he's got the body
Yeah,
of a football
I
player.
have a. If it's a Hall brawl, I may have to change that pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I think that's a 50. That one, that's a good matchup. But we don't know where it's going to be. I like that's a good matchup.
The winners were CT and Rachel, by the way, for error one. Error two, Ryan and Kellyanne, Bananas and Laurel won.
Kellyanne, I mean, that girl one is definitely going to be interesting because depending if it is a hall, I mean, Kellyanne's still like decent competitor.
I mean, who do you think it's going to end up being? You think it's going to be
Um,
Katie, probably, right?
I
Oh,
think it's
Katie
going to be
lost.
no, I think it's going to be
No,
a Vive or probably a Vive because they just don't know her,
and she, the V is
and
good.
that makes it a toss up for me.
That is a toss up. I
And
would
then
give
for the
that.
if I think Brandon takes Ryan, if it's a hall brawl, I have no faith in
Brandon
Ryan whatsoever.
100% takes Ryan.
Yeah,
I think Brandon was shocked that Ryan picked him. He was like,
yeah,
really?
yeah.
All
Dude,
right,
like,
dude.
okay, buddy.
Error three, the winners were Corey and Tori. It's funny.
Yeah,
Losers, Leroy and Nia. Leroy had a bad performance, man.
yeah. He's either really good or a stinker.
Lee on error three. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Tony? Going to be
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be dumb. I mean,
Jordan?
that'd be a good match. I mean, Lee's big,
Lee's a
but
big dude,
Jordan reminds me of like Wolverine.
scrappy, but he's
Yeah, just
strong
scrappy, will
too.
do anything to do to win, and like, I mean, it could be Tony, it could be Devin. I mean, it's gonna be interesting
Just
on
based
that.
off how we saw, I mean, again, that was a finesse challenge, right, for Liu. So we didn't really get to see physically how he is
Yeah,
doing right now, right? So I think we'll find that out soon.
yeah.
Uh, and with Naya,
I mean, she's good. I mean, if she could beat Amanda,
definitely could beat
I
Amanda.
mean, she could beat Avery. She could beat John A. I mean, I think she's better than all of
Naya's
those
in a
girls.
pretty strong spot.
Yeah,
And then final error four, Horacio and Michelle were the winners. Theo and Nerese. We already know that it's going to be Theo and Paulie. I'm going Theo. Nerese, we said it's probably going to end up being
Olivia.
yeah.
Yeah, this one's definitely got the most like stakes for like
That's a
drama.
toss up to me. That has the most impact on the balance of their team for sure,
Yeah,
as far
right.
as who holds power within the team. So
hmm Michelle's like, I need to protect my number one, which is Olivia. I'm like, man, you are so annoying. Like,
no, you don't.
you didn't watch all 39, did you?
No.
Oh man, Michelle was insufferable that season. Her and Jay.
I
So
watched some strat chat reviews
I
and
was
she,
really hoping that she would lose because I'd love to see her go like week two. That'd be amazing.
so yeah, I think Olivia and her though are is a toss up. But I think Olivia is a strong player. So
No, she definitely is. I just think there's hate in Nerese's heart, and I think that could fuel the fire.
very curious to see how that goes. So, like I said, guys, we should be back every week. It falls on a tough day, so we will keep you guys updated on our recording nights and when we release these. You'll probably see these more on like when night does it come on?
It's Wednesday. Claim to Fame will be over soon.
So, claim the fame over the week after next. So it may actually fit in pretty well.
Yeah, and all these Love is Blinds are wrapping up. So I mean, we could probably do it. It's just I don't love it. It's 2 hours.
September will be a little bit more. Once we get to Survivor in September, then we start to hit the conflict a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it's difficult.
we'll deal with that when we get to that. We
So
get probably about five, six episodes.
you kind of hinted at this, and I'm interested in it too. I was thinking about like I wonder how they're going to do the eliminations because it's not. I don't think they're going to cannibalize the eras every week. I think it'd actually be really cool if like eventually like the eras can like target other eras. Like You know what I mean? Like kind
I
of,
think,
I
yeah, you
don't want it
make
to
one
be,
era vulnerable type thing.
yeah, like I don't want it to every week like dwindle down the eras. Like they need to have some team aspect at some point. And I think that can, even if they switch it up every week, I think that'd be really cool. Because then you don't know, like, hey, do we want to win this because to help like weaken to strengthen our team, but or are we trying to weaken somebody else? Like if they keep mixing it up, I think that like keeps like just some of the people that play the political game on their toes.
I think that makes a lot of sense, actually, bro. I like that. Yeah, Survivor comes back September 18th. So it's actually
Wish
a
it was
month from
back.
today. A month from today,
So my
Survivor.
Wednesdays, I'm gonna start hating Wednesdays again, right?
Yeah, it's only gonna ruin your October and November Wednesdays. We'll at least get a finale before Christmas, Brian.
Just go back to an hour. If you're not gonna make the seasons good anymore, just save our time. That's
We
what
are
really grinds my gears.
trogging our way to Survivor 50 right now.
Yeah. Ugh.
We got 3 more seasons until we have 50. 47, 40, and 49 before we get to 50.
Woof.
All right. That's our review of the Challenge 40 premiere. Check out all of our other playlists, everything else that we're covering. We're covering basically everything right now. So for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.